Welcome to the Sex, Money, and Real Estate Podcast, the show for real estate couples about how to close more deals in the bedroom. My name is Bill Jamison.
And I'm Nancy Jamison.
And each week we deep dive into juicy, intentional, sexy conversations, sharing with you what it takes to create balance in your intimate relationships and your real estate business. Thank you so much for being here. Shall we begin?
Hey, baby.
What's happening, baby?
Woo! Today's happening. This is a very awesome, special, magical day in our family for sure.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I feel awesome. It's beautiful outside. Sitting here in our little recording area, watching people mow their lawns and walk around and ride bikes, and it's a beautiful day for sure.
It is a beautiful day outside. Yes, thank you. You may hear the whir of the the landscapers outside. Awesome.
Totally.
Very cool. So what are we doing today?
My understanding is we have a very famous, illustrious pioneer of a son hanging out with us today.
Yes, that is true.
And he happens to be our gifted, amazing son. Mm-hmm. His name is William Rex Jamison. And
Awesome.
he goes by Rex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. So awesome. Well, before we get started, we do ask that you subscribe to the podcast. If you love the podcast, please give it a 5-star review. And of course, refer it to anybody that you think that could benefit from the podcast. Real estate related, couples related, folks with kids, even singles, singles in preparation for the relationship of their lifetime. So we really appreciate you being here and appreciate we appreciate the love. So thank you. Awesome. Well, hi, Rex.
Hello.
There he is.
Yes.
How are you today?
I am doing very, very good. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Thank you. So every episode, we start off with magic. And so we define magic as... Remember how we define magic?
No. Powerful... Oh, wait. Yes, I do remember. Influencing self, others, and life in an empowering way.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
awesome. So influencing self, others, or life in an empowering way. And so we definitely practice. We practice a lot of magic. And so today, let's see. So today for magic, do you want to go first? Or do you want Mom to go first?
I don't care.
Okay. So I'll go first.
So I'm going to go first.
Oh, okay. You go first.
All right, awesome. That's settled. My magic today is that we're recording on a Saturday, and as you may or may not know, we run with a group of all-stars over in a town next to us called Sandy Springs. We run 4 miles almost every single Saturday. And what's amazing about this fun run that we run with this running group is that children and kids and young adults, Rex, are also included on this fun run. So Rex has been running this run with us for, probably 5
Yeah, probably
years?
5 years.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Well, at
And-
least. I mean, he's been 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think, no. 5, I think. 5 years.
Yeah. Okay.
About
I
5
thought it
years,
was
yeah.
longer than that.
So the 5 years, and there's been some ups and downs with the runs, and for him and his brother, and feeling like, sometimes it feels great, and sometimes not so great, and I just really love seeing how both Rex and Lucas have really come into their own as far as the running goes. I mean, they lead the runs now. They lead the runs now with the adults, and it's totally amazing. So today the run was amazing, and watching how light you looked on your feet.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and just really, really doing a great job of owning your power and staying with or ahead of the adults and being able to have a conversation the entire 4 miles with Matt around Star Wars and stuff like that.
That's true.
So many people have such a challenging time running and talking at the same time, and it's for you, it's just like easy peasy. So it's cool. So I appreciate that about you and your surrender to the run, because it wasn't always necessarily that way. And I can see how where like when we do the runs around the house, whether it's 1 mile or 2 miles, how much you love to do the run as well now.
Yeah, he's fast.
Yeah, he's really fast.
He's probably faster than you now.
Oh, I know he's faster than me. I know it.
Well, thank you.
Awesome.
So I'm complete.
Beauty.
Clapping noises. My magic is the school year finally being over. I like school, but I like summer better. And also, I am going to be in high school in August, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Like, it's like a mixture of exciting and scary.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm complete.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Beautiful. Well, I definitely appreciate you finishing the year strong. I mean, clearly we're in, the virtual schooling learning environment. And even though it was tricky at times and there was certainly some challenges and just learning new technologies and all that kind of stuff, I mean, I really appreciate you finishing the school year strong. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. I was yawning.
He was yawning.
Okay.
Cool. So my magic, aside from that the school year is finished, because I truly feel like our school year is finished too,
Yes.
is that this week we had a closing this week. And the beautiful part about that closing is that, we've heard a lot of situations where the closings are extended or delayed or not happening because of COVID, and our closings are being moved up. So I love that.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate
happened a
that.
couple times, right? Where the closings were actually moved up instead of moved out.
Yes, and then also, with our coaching business, the coaching clients are definitely crushing it right now, and so we got several coaching checks personally this week, which is really beautiful.
Hooray.
So I'll finish up with that. That's
Cool.
beautiful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Woohoo! Awesome. All right, buddy. Do you
Cool.
just want to hop right in here, or what?
Sure.
Beautiful.
I'm-
So we set up. You'll find out very quickly why we wanted to interview Rex, and so we essentially set up some questions that we are very curious to hear about, and the intention is to hear what the wisdom of our oldest is, and so we're just gonna dive right in.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. So Rex, what is today?
Today is May 30th, which happens to be my birthday, and also your anniversary, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I think it's cool.
It is cool. So Rex was born on the same day as our anniversary. And we always thought that was a very unique and awesome way to celebrate our anniversary. So,
Well, it was our 7th year anniversary,
yeah, you were our 7-year itch,
or no itch.
or no itch, so to speak. So that's pretty cool.
I don't understand.
To be
That's all right.
to be in there in the hospital on our anniversary. That was awesome.
Watching the Bulls play
Watching, yeah,
and listening to you too.
absolutely.
Yep. Cool.
awesome.
All right. So Rex, what do you love? Here's one thing about you that we love about you, but what do you love about being so tall? You are 14 and going on 5'11"?
Yeah, I think I'm 5'10" right now.
5'10", okay. And your size 12 shoes and all that. What do you love about being, so strong and so tall?
Well, it is a very nice change because I remember in, I think, 6th or 7th grade, I was like somewhere in between then. I was a lot shorter. I was like 5'0". And now here I am just finished 8th grade, 10 inches taller or something like that.
Yeah,
It happened quick, huh?
it did happen quick. I was, Facebook just popped up a picture of you and Lucas, and 3 years ago, and you were literally below my shoulder, and I'm 5'5", so my
In heels?
no. Yeah, so my head fits perfectly on his shoulder now, which is really kind of interesting. But yeah, so you're a big kid, absolutely. Yeah, and your feet are size 12s. Okay, cool. Sorry.
So
you.
yeah, just overall, it was a really nice change to be
Awesome.
taller instead of not.
Mm-hmm. Got
Yeah.
it. Cool. And tell us about like maybe hobbies or interests, what you're into right now.
I do karate, which is enjoyable for me, and sometimes I play basketball. I mean, I'm not the best, but I still like doing it.
What do you like about karate?
Being the highest rank there, it is very nice being the highest rank.
In your dojo, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Well, besides sensei. But I am red belt with like my name on it in Japanese, which is as high as I can get for my age group right now.
Mm-hmm.
When I turn 16, I can go back to white belt and start all over again, but then I can go to black belt, which is pretty cool.
Gotcha. So you are considered a junior black belt?
Yeah, I'm
right now?
considered a junior black
Yeah.
belt.
Awesome. Very cool. What else do you enjoy doing?
I also enjoy hanging out with you guys and also Luke, and like watching movies and playing games and stuff.
Awesome.
I am a big fan of like Star Wars. I love the Clone Wars. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I cook because it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a great cook. I love it. Who's your favorite Clone Wars character?
Captain Rex,
Oh yeah, baby.
for obvious reasons.
Always, yeah. You've loved Captain Rex since
We started watching it.
you.
No, it was before I even knew what Clone Wars was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back when we had the encyclopedias
Yeah.
on them. That's awesome. All right. So what about your books? Talk about your favorite book series or reading or where you read or all that kind of stuff.
I used to read the Rick Riordan books like Percy Jackson, stuff like that. A while ago, I don't really read that stuff anymore. If a new book comes out though, I will read it. Right now I've been reading like those Da Vinci Code books.
Mm.
Dan Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his books are really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like the Mysterious Benedict Society. That was a really good book series also.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, one fact about Rex is he has always been an avid reader. I mean, he will pour through books. I mean, he reads as fast as anybody else. I mean, it's just amazing. And the library of books that he has in his room right now is pretty immense because of all and how many times you've actually read them too. You know?
Yeah, I've read
Yeah.
each book several times.
Yeah. Or Harry Potter. I mean, when you were into Harry Potter, I mean,
I've
those
read the
things-
Harry Potter series like 4 times.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Probably 5.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite character from Harry Potter
Ooh.
besides Harry Potter?
I think we stumped him.
I don't know. I like Dumbledore.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great.
Cool.
Awesome. All right, so you mentioned food and that you love to cook. So, what's talk about the unique thing about your about you and your food choices?
I am vegetarian because I don't like meat. I never really liked meat that much. Like when I did eat meat, when I wasn't vegetarian, I only ate like 2 or 3 kinds.
Mm-hmm.
So
Do you
I just
remember?
decided I used to eat like chicken nuggets and bacon, turkey bacon, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I didn't eat any other meat.
yeah.
And I guess I ate salmon when I was little, but I don't remember that. So I just decided to get it out because it wasn't really that important to me. So yes, I am vegetarian now. And also I honestly don't really like how animals are treated. I get it if people eat meat. But if you go to a place that sells like poached animals or something like that, I will not be friends with you.
Cool. So how long have you been vegetarian? Do you know?
Remember?
I think 4 years, something.
No, I think it's been longer than that.
No, it's probably been.
I don't know.
It's been since you were 4 or 5. I really think that you flipped the switch when you were about 5.
Yeah, maybe
It's-
around
it's
5 or
been a
6.
No,
long
that's when I was eating chicken nuggets and turkey bacon.
It's been a long time.
I'm gonna say like 7 years.
Okay, I know it hasn't been that long.
Oh, for
16?
sure. Well,
No.
if you're 14, 7 minus 14.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't since I was 7 though, because I remember eating. Because Grandma would cook turkey bacon and chicken nuggets for me for a while,
Okay.
and I would eat them with jalapenos, and then like jalapenos till I was like 9.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. I just thought it was longer than that. I guess I think a lot of things are longer.
It feels like it's been forever.
All right, you've been running
So,
since
yeah,
you've been 5.
I'm gonna say 4 years.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, the interesting thing about that is that when I was pregnant with you, my food aversions when I was pregnant were all meat. So I didn't eat any meat when I was like it was like I couldn't. I would vomit. I remember I tried to eat chicken once and I was like, "Oh gosh, I couldn't even smell it. It couldn't even be in the house. Turkey, chicken.
Oh, I feel bad for Dad.
I mean, it was. Well, we became pescatarians. I mean, I could do fish and I could do shrimp, but during the pregnancy. But that I always thought that was really interesting. And then so for the most part, when you were small, it was turkey sausage, turkey bacon, and then only one specific type of chicken nugget would you eat. You wouldn't.
Yeah.
You would know. Like if I bought something else, you would know. You were like, nope, that's not it.
And then Mom and Dad were eating chicken nuggets for the rest of the week.
Right, exactly. It was really, really kind of crazy. Awesome. Well, that's very cool. So, what's your
Picky is
favorite?
picky.
What's that?
Picky is picky.
Picky is, but well,
not
it
picky.
was you knew what you liked. We never really thought of you as picky. It was just you knew you were very certain about what you liked. So, what is your favorite kind of meal now? Like, what do you enjoy?
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Waffles.
Yeah, for sure.
I enjoy waffles
Mhm.
with like vegetarian sausage. I don't know if it's tofu. I don't think it's tofu.
It's
No,
not.
it's
It is. It's soy though. I
No.
think. No, it's
it's
not.
It's all plants.
But yeah, it's really good. I like some egg whites and hot sauce because that's good. If you dare say otherwise, then we're going to have problems. English muffins, strawberries, apples, oranges, all that stuff is good.
Yeah.
All those breakfast foods are good.
Yeah, you're a big veggie eater. Vegetables, fruits, awesome.
I like broccoli.
And carbs. You like your carbs
Yeah,
too.
you do like.
I mean, who
carbs.
doesn't?
True.
Fantastic.
So here's one. Here's a great question. Describe what it's like being the firstborn son of Bill and Nancy Jamison.
Of you two specifically, or just firstborn in general?
However you want to answer.
Yeah, both.
What you enjoy,
yeah.
or if
I enjoy being the oldest because it is. I don't think I could stand being younger than Luke. I would. But I honestly don't like the amount of responsibility because I have to do more jobs than him.
Mm. Okay. So that's about being the oldest.
Yeah.
How about being the oldest of mom and dad? Is there a distinction? No?
No.
Okay. Cool. When did you realize we were awesome?
I don't care if this sounds cheesy, but I've known that for I forget what did I say? I just know it sounded cheesy or sappy.
Sappy. It's all right that you're
Oh
sappy.
yeah, I've known that my whole life. So you don't that does not mean you get to use that as any type of leverage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the answer.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
love you too. Mm-hmm.
What's been your most memorable experience about your life thus so far?
One of my most memorable experiences was the cruise that we went on in December, January-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I would hang out with my friends all day and then eat dinner and then go hang out with them again for most of the night.
Mm-hmm.
That was easily one of the best experiences in my life. It was really fun, and I would give a lot to be back on that boat with the same people.
Yeah, we were on the boat for 11 days too, so that was great.
11 days, and I made like 20 friends.
You did. You had a posse. I mean, it was so beautiful. I just really appreciate. It was really cool because it was Christmas and New Year's. Both of those holidays that we got to celebrate, and I enjoyed seeing you in that element with all the kids. I mean, it was a great group of kids, and they were from all over the world.
Yeah.
And so it was really cool, and just hearing their language, and just, I don't know, it was just really neat to see you guys all be together and experience that trip together. I've never seen so many people in a hot tub all in one time. I mean, all those teenagers in a hot tub.
And it was the big one too.
I know, but you were all in there. Like, all 20 of you were in there eating French fries and, drinking your...
There were all 20 of us weren't in there.
Okay, sorry.
There were maybe like 15.
Yeah, it was really cool though. All right, awesome. What was it like filling out, like, we gave you a bunch of questions and you answered all of these questions. What was it like when you were going through these questions for you?
I didn't really have to think about them that hard. I just did whatever came off the top of my head, because that was most likely what the actual answer was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I just wanted to be done with answering the questions because I wanted to eat something. I was hungry.
Okay, cool. Well, that does it. Awesome. Very cool.
I like this question a lot.
Okay.
Well, you want to go with...
No, whatever you were just saying.
I want to go with, what are the 5 things you do that your friends do not?
I don't even know. It depends on which ones. Which group.
True. That is true. Like, your school friends. Let's say your school friends. Because, like, if you
5 things that I do that they don't? Or...
I mean, one of them is probably run 4 miles every single Saturday.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Some kids there run like 16 miles a week.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, nice.
I'll go, well, that is one thing. You run 4, they run 16. That's cool.
Or
maybe,
really know.
or anything. I mean, it just...
Yeah, or name 1 or 2.
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
I haven't seen them in so long.
I know,
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about that for a few moments. That's great.
I mean, it's fine because I'm still talking to them, but I haven't been able to ask them like questions.
It's not as personal, right?
Yeah.
On the text or, snapping with them or whatever. It's just this whole Rona thing has definitely changed the social aspect of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What's been your experience with that?
I'm fine with it. I'd probably be staying home for the whole summer anyway.
Well, what about like school and stuff?
Oh, that's... I want to go. I'm happy that we're going back to real school next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's
I
been
am done with this.
We'll talk about the impact. What's been the impact of the coronavirus? Or...
I mean, it would have been much worse if I had to use my school computer, but right before all this happened, I got my dad's old computer, so plus a monitor because he had an extra one. I don't know why. But yeah, that really helped. It made school work so much easier instead of on a $150 Chromebook.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's okay. I like regular school better. But it's over.
Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts on COVID or the whole process of this, like the impact of COVID-19?
I think it's dumb because the flu killed more people. It doesn't matter if COVID goes all the way to December. The flu is still going to be more deadly.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying. Well, now you're giving me that look like there should be something else.
No,
and
I'm asking you. You did write something down here that I
did.
thought was really neat. It says it's cleansing the earth.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I do think it's cleansing the earth, like the wildfires and all that, because we have polluted it. And if you think about it, everything is way cleaner now because of this. Like, there's less pollution, not as many plastics. Probably, actually, the oceans are cleaner.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's like more wildlife in the Venice
more
and the
everything.
canals, and You know how many? When I take clients out, buyers and stuff, I've heard this comment. I think I've heard it from you and Luke too. The sky is so much bluer.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, maybe that was Luke the other day.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard that comment a few times from different people.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Very cool. How can we talk a minute about your like your dreams and your aspirations? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a marine biologist. Hang on a second. I need to look this up because I forget what it's called.
Okay. So while Rex is looking that up, he's using his phone. And so that was a big part of this year was the acquisition of Rex getting a phone. And our process for that was really beautiful. So we all sat down and created an agreement around what it would look like for Rex to have his own phone. And so we set up, guidelines, and we said, okay, here are the benchmarks. And again, we mutually agreed on them, and he hit all the benchmarks. And then, which included manifesting the money to purchase his phone. And then he found the phone. It was super cheap with the help of Bill. And then one of the other agreements is that he pays for his monthly phone bill. So it's been just this really beautiful lesson in, setting agreements, setting standards in place, hitting benchmarks, the goals. He created part of his, next to his vision board, he created like mile markers of intentions and just checked them off one by one. And there he is. He's got his phone. And he has the money. I mean, he's selling Nerf guns as his side hustle and doing extra jobs. And then the other thing that is in the works too right now is that Rex is going to learn how to do the accounting for Jamison and Company and Jam Coaching. So he's actually going to be trained on QuickBooks. And what an invaluable life skill that is. So we're super excited. We're going to pay him a salary.
Yeah. So it is really cool. And it was a great idea by you, Nance, to do all that and I see the value because I didn't know what a checkbook was or balancing a checkbook when I was,
Sure.
I didn't know anything about money when I was 14. So for you to have this skill, Rex, and the fact that you actually, you love numbers and you love,
I do.
Yeah, the numbers associated with money, right? I mean,
yeah. I like money.
I mean, you're definitely like that's a motivator for you. Mm-hmm. And then to have a very healthy, empowering relationship to money and have an understanding that you can manifest it at any moment and that you have practice in manifesting at any moment and managing and the maturity of looking money in the eyes. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of adults that don't necessarily, they just deny that. So that's all part of the abundance mentality, which is cool. I mean, we talk to you guys about that all the time. We play the yellow card game or the abundance game when we're driving to school. We'll look for all of the dollar signs associated with it. So,
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes, I do. I think I got to like several $100,000 when we played that game.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So what were you looking up, babe?
I was trying to... Okay, so what I want to be when I grow up is a marine biologist, but I want to like specifically focus on cephalopods, which is like octopus, squid, cuttlefish, nautilus.
Nice.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I want to be when I grow up. Because
it's like a specific type of scientist?
Yes.
I gotcha.
A specific type of marine biologist, yes.
Gotcha.
How do you spell it?
It's like a 15-letter word.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, we'll figure that out. Where are you going to go to school then?
I don't know. I'm not even in high school. It's summer break. Let my brain melt.
Yes, dear. Okay, cool. So may I ask why or what's the affinity towards cephalopods?
I don't know. I just always thought they were really cool. Like, octopus has been my favorite animal for a really long time. And yeah. I just finished a marine biology project on last Thursday.
Whatever, last week. Yeah. last week?
May
18.
18th. The week of May 18th.
Whatever today is. Right.
The week before the week that we're in right now. That week. I just finished a marine biology project about the blue-ringed octopus. So, yeah, and it got basically an A+, but it's a different grading system. So,
Well,
it's basically
4 out of 4, which is the same grading system that colleges
100%
use.
A+.
Yeah. You rocked it.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy about that.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Cool. Do you want to talk about what you love about the school that you're in right now?
It is a school for gifted people, I think. I guess. I don't know. And yeah, I really like it. I've been going to a Montessori school my whole life. So this is similar, but it's different, and I like this so much better. I feel like I'm learning so much more, and I like all of my teachers.
Nice.
Awesome. Beautiful.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then what does it mean to be a great friend to you?
Hang on, I wrote something down. I forget. Hang on.
Well, you can talk from your heart, too.
Well, yeah, I was talking. Well, I'm trying to remember. This is taught me. I did talk from my heart, and I don't remember what I said.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Oh yeah, so like understanding and like trusting or trustworthy enough to the point where I can tell them my like deepest secrets and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trust thing is huge, right?
Yes, definitely. And being funny doesn't hurt either.
Yeah.
Yes, humor is fantastic, no doubt.
Yeah. Your humor is fantastic. He's a funny kid.
He is funny. He's
I love it.
funny when he's not trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Any
I
other
like how you're laughing, and I'm just sitting here wondering why you're laughing.
Any other characteristics about being a great friend?
I mean, some money doesn't hurt. No, I'm kidding.
I was just curious.
Being able to hang out. Because if you can't hang out, then goodbye.
Got it. Awesome. Okay, cool. What else? Anything else?
I got two more for you, Rexo.
Okay.
So, sometimes, we have these we have these breakdowns where we get to the breakthrough, and the ego kicks up, and so just curious, what give me a technique or two that you love to get present to kind of get through that breakthrough, and your ego is ramping up, and you may be feeling a little bit out of control.
Usually I just try to breathe through it. Sometimes that doesn't work because certain people don't like it and they think it's sighing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's either breathing or like talking through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Is there anything that you do maybe in your time when it's not related to somebody else, that like any other practice that you'll use to peacefully move through something that's angering you or upsetting you or anything like that?
I'll probably just do something to distract myself. Like I'll go on YouTube or talk to friends or something.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Because I know your gratitude practice has been beneficial for you in assisting you and moving through it. So like you'll practice gratitude, or sometimes you'll journal, or sometimes you'll play Legos or
No. I don't play with Legos anymore.
Well, I know not anymore. I'm just talking about when you were younger. I know you.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Just
Yes.
it's important to share the different techniques, because your techniques may help somebody else move through the that space, that ego space. Cool. Awesome.
Spice.
Okay, so the last question is, and we'll let you go do your
Yes.
thing. Do you love yourself?
I do very much. I love being tall. I love being able to actually run. There's a lot of people that I feel bad for sometimes because they can't run or they're disabled.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm very grateful that I'm able to do those things. Yeah. So yes, I do love myself.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Do you have anything that you want to ask us? The silence is deafening.
The silence is the question. You need to answer it through your mind.
Okay, telepathically.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything to ask you.
Awesome.
Or do I? Yeah, that silence was the question. You have to answer that later.
Okay, cool. And if you think of a couple questions for us, we can do like a 10-minute bit, like a podcast, like a 10-minute or however
okay.
long, and you can ask us questions if you want.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, recording, hanging out with us. I mean, because, we do
'Cause
enjoy
this
you
thing.
hanging out, and I know that you enjoy hanging out too. Very cool.
And real quick, couple things that we love about you, Rex,
Mm-hmm.
is we love your heart and your determination.
Well, thank you.
We love the way that you love your friends and your brother and your family,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and your dedication to your family.
Mm-hmm.
Your integrity.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that whole integrity thing for you is a big one, and it'll definitely sometimes I know sometimes it's tricky, and I know that integrity meter will serve you well moving forward as well. So
Mm-hmm. Yes,
All
it is
amazing
literally incapable for this kid to lie. So we really appreciate that about him. And your ability to go with the flow and be in any environment and wherever we are. Like you can be in the city, you can be in the country, you can be on the water, you can be camping.
Can we go camping soon?
Yes, we can go camping soon.
You just because as soon as you said environment, I was like camping.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
S'mores.
Uh-huh. Or you can be sitting in this chair podcasting with us.
I could.
We appreciate you going with the flow.
Just a quick tip though.
Yes.
Reese's instead of chocolate for s'mores.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want to give everybody our Reese's recipe,
What Reese's recipe?
or the s'mores recipe?
Oh yeah. Marshmallow Peeps, like from Easter.
Uh huh.
Like the honey graham crackers, and like a Reese's cup or a Reese's egg or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you have that's Reese's, it is the bomb.
Yeah, and then that's the s'mores. Yep. You caramelize that sugar from the peep.
Yes, you do not make, I don't care if you don't like it, you will set the peep on fire. And then you will blow it out and put it on the s'more. That is how it works. Otherwise it's not a proper s'more. Period. End of story. We're done.
awesome. All right.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you
You're
for
welcome very
allowing
much.
us to capture this moment with you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
We love you.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Love you too.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, what a show. Thank you so much for listening. And if you're inspired, we ask that you share the podcast with one person and subscribe and follow the show. I'm Bill Jamison.
And I'm Nancy Jamison.
And remember, it's
a great life. Quick note about the Sex, Money, and Real Estate podcast. We are not doctors or licensed therapists. We are a joyous, abundant, and mature couple passionately sharing our story of growth around sex, money, and real estate. Our thoughts, opinions, and beliefs are our own, so please consult your doctor, healthcare provider, or your broker regarding any questions or issues you have related to your physical or mental health or specific state laws regarding your real estate business.